Welcome back to the Builders Hub. Sorry it's been a little while, been a bit busy and unfortunately no time for filming, been a bit stressful actually, but we're back to normal now. I'm just going to show you what we're doing on this one, a pool repair. You'll have a little look. We've already taken the slabs up from around the side. Obviously you're probably wondering why we put the cover on when we're working on it, but the cover is damaged and it doesn't go on, so we've got a filter in the pool anyway. And someone's going to jump in and clear the little bits out once we're done. You come around here, Alex, show you what we're doing. So you can see we've already taken these curbstones up already, which are here. So literally what we're doing now at the moment is taking them, just take them all up. They're not really spotted that well, and over time, so literally every single one is loose. None of them are stuck down, so we're just carefully SDSing them all up, lining them all up so I can get them back in the right place. And then when we re-stick them, we're going to use a tile adhesive rather than a sand and cement, because obviously this has just failed over time, and we're going to get a special grout. So yeah, for today, I'm going to clean them all up, get them all off, and then tomorrow I'll show you how to start laying them back in and the grouting up stage. All right, let's carry on. That it's turned out all right. You might notice I've got my flip-flops on now. We had a little swim earlier, had to be done. See, Alex has still got his pants on the floor with skid marks in. So yeah, that's that. Well, we'll carry on tomorrow. So day 2 now. You can see we have actually started. I'm just going to run through with you how we've got to this stage. Obviously we lifted all the slabs yesterday, cleaned them all up, and then this morning I put an all-in-one plus bonding agent primer just on the concrete. Diluted that down probably about 6 to 1, and then I'm going to show you now what adhesive we are using to re-stick these. You can use sand and cement, but that's what they used before, and they all just popped up. They lasted 25 years though, but they popped. But we're going for tile adhesive. So this is a Bal Rapid Flex Fibre Plus from Tops Tiles, and this is, so yeah, the best one that you can kind of get really. It's ideal for swimming pools. Frost resistant. So yeah, it's what we're going for. So we're literally just bedding them down. We're doing a quite big bed for about 20 mil. 20 mil or so. So got a big old bucket full and just going for it really. Like I say, you could use sand and cement, but I know this is going to stick a lot better. So this is what we're going for. If the bed was smaller, I'd use a notch trowel, but because it's quite a thick bed, I'm just kind of scooping it in there, making sure it's got a full bed all the way underneath, so no water can puddle or anything under there. Just get it all on there. We'll do one at a time, don't be going crazy, putting too much adhesive down. This is a rapid set, so it doesn't take too long. Right, so got a nice full bed down. There's a frog in the water, look! There's a frog in there! Little beauty. Nah, he's loving life. I'll leave him in there. No, he's stuck. Someone's covered up the steps. Right, so yeah, that's that. Got a nice bed down. So literally, we've cleaned all these off. Jet washed them off this morning. You can see they're all nice and clean now. So there we go. Just like that, and then just get yourself one of these little beauts. Just to give it a little tap tap. And give it a little wriggle as well. Make sure it's all nice and nice bed under there. And then that's it. Tap it down a bit. Clean around the edges so you can get your grout back in there. And then off to the next one. Right, I'll do. So my bed's got a bit smaller down here, so I need just less gear. So what I'm using is a notch trowel, a nice even bed along there, and then the best thing to do is butter up the back of your paver. So literally I'm going to grab one of them. Can get a little bit messy this, so I might have to set up a board if I get more like this. And then literally what I'm going to do is put another bed, a full bed on the back of the tile. Just like that. Put a little bit of that in there. And we'll see how that works. There you go. Just another way of doing it. If you don't need such a big bed, we're going for about a 10mm gap there, so I'll measure that in a minute, just check that's all right. But if you've got a little packer, a couple of packers, probably be the easiest way. So that's that. On to the next one. Here's Al. Pool update. Beep, 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 beep. Slabs are going back down. Alex is here cleaning up my mess. You may have wondered where Gary's been for the last couple of days. Let's see if we can find him. Spot the Gary. Now, I've just had to get in the pool just to clear a few bits off the bottom. That's not my beer. I don't know why you put that there. So, yeah, just cleared off the bottom. As you can see, it's all done for day 2. So, day 3, we'll grout it up. Day 4, we'll just get back in the pool. See you tomorrow.
It's right in the way, isn't it?
So do a little Instagram then, Gary. Let's do a little Instagram. Whoa! Oh, the gals! Action. Day 3 now. So today we're going to be doing some grouting. I've actually just done a little tester to see how it was going in. So what I've got, normally we just sponge and float it in, but I've actually got a pointing gun, roughneck. Get these from Tool Station for about 20 quid. So we're going to try this approach today. So it's going to be a lot less messy. So obviously I've got to get in these bits here, and I don't want to make too much mess on these slabs. So literally, I'm going to try this way. So what we've done so far is you need a whisk and a drill so you get it nice and fine. And then when you mix the grout up, you probably have it slightly thicker than you normally would, obviously because it's going in the gun, just ever so slightly. All you got to do is put it in the gun. It will try and start dropping out the end there like that, but that doesn't matter. So just get it. You could put it in there. It will get messy this, but it is what it is. Get a load in the gun. Twist it sideways, and there we go. And then you might want to like do a little bit of practice first before you start, just to get the hang of the gun and how it all works. You're going to make sure you get it right in there. It goes all the way to the bottom. I'm going to come over this way. Alex, you go that side, mate. And make sure you fill it right up. Just take your time, don't want to make too much mess. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to sponge it off yet, or if I'm going to let it dry and use a pointing trowel. So it's a bit of a, it's going to be a bit of a learning curve, I suppose, for us today to find out the best way to do it. But we will figure it out. So obviously if I sponge it, I'm going to make quite a lot of mess. So I was thinking maybe let it dry a bit and then just try and get a rubbing iron and rubbing iron it all in. I think I've got about 20 kilos of grout. I don't think I'm going to have enough, but we'll see how we get on with that. I think I've done 15 bags of tile adhesive to lay all them yesterday, so they go through a lot. Well, that's that. So I reload and do the same again. so I've got a little section done now. It's all in there. So now I'm just going to start working it in. So what I've got is bucket of water, sponge, and I'm going for this approach. I've got a rubbing iron, like a bricklaying rubbing iron. These gaps are about 10 to 15 mil, so this is kind of perfect for it really. So I've given it about 10-15 minutes to kind of go off. So yeah, let's see what it's like. You want to push down on it quite hard to kind of get it right in there. And get rid of your excess. Doing it this way is a lot less messier if I was going to just sponge it. I think I'll do this and then maybe in about an hour or so I'll give it a little sponge just to get the last little bits off, but so far this is working a treat. I've duct taped around these edges so I don't fill up the pool. What I'm doing as I'm going round is I'll start taking the duct tape off, start filling in if it needs it. So yeah. That's that. Let's get that in there. Use a bit of this excess just to fill my end. Keep your rubbing iron nice and moist and wet, and it just glides along it nicely. And then just use the end just to clean it up. Put them bits off, throw them back in the bucket. So I'll just show you that close up now. So you can see it's all in there. It's all pointed up that bit there, so I'm going to carry on working round now. Do a section at a time. You don't want to get too ahead of yourself. This is the time consuming bit. So I'm just going to leave that like that. It's obviously a little bit messy around the edges, but we'll sponge it off in a little while. And it should be sweet. So yeah, I'm going to carry on around here now. Day 3 over now. We've finished grouting in. As you can see, we've got it all in, all the way around. All the way around, so it's all done. We didn't sponge it in the end, we just we pointed it in and then just brushed it off. Yeah, so it's come out all right. It's obviously not going to be the perfect finish because they're going up against these slabs. But yeah, it's come out not too bad. So tomorrow we're just going to give it a little jet wash round and that's it. So what we've got left to do today, got to get in there now, we'll have a little clean around the edges. Job done. Right, so let's do this, shall we? Oh!
He's got to clean up first, mate.
Oh yeah, bring it to the end. Right, it's day 4. Not a lot happened today. We just had a bit of a clean up, a bit of a jet wash around the edges. So yeah, that's that. All in now, all pointed in. We've siliconed up underneath there. So that's it. Job complete. Hope you've enjoyed this video. It might have helped you a little bit. You never know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And see you on the next one.